my name is Aggie Walters. I have created this video to introduce myself to you. In part 1, I will share with you my background, emphasizing my education and my profession. In part 2, I will discuss my recent journey through the Master's of Educational Technology program at Boise State University. In part 3, I will discuss my future goals. I guess you could say that education is in my genes. My mother is a career educator who retired after 25 years of teaching PE to students in California. My sister is also in the education field and is currently a high school principal. I earned my Bachelor's of Arts in Child Development and my California State teaching credential at California State University, Northridge. I have taught elementary school for the past 20 years in Southern California at schools in Los Angeles and Moorpark Unified School Districts. My current teaching job is at Walnut Canyon Performing Arts and Technology Magnet School in Moorpark, California. While teaching our students at Walnut Canyon, we infuse our lessons with the arts and technology. I have always enjoyed technology and try to incorporate it into my lessons. With 1 computer and 20 students, it was mainly technology games of skill review, like Math Blaster and Jumpstart, which I would load with a CD. A few years later, I was able to get 3 computers in the classroom. The 3 computers then were hardwired into the internet. I had all this new resource to use, but was unsure of how to use it. A couple years later, I had 5 computers. Still not sure what to do with what I had, a Promethean Active board was moved into my room. The board, along with handheld expressions, allowed me to use the internet and its resources to teach the students. That was the final nudge that I needed to know that it was time for me to earn my master's in educational technology. Along with my friend Allison, who teaches across the hall, I began my journey to learn how to use technology for teaching. Very fortunate to work in a school district that feels it is important for teachers to have current technologies in their classrooms. Having the technology available and actually using the technology are 2 different things. To a visitor, the classrooms in my school look amazing. Each room has 5 desktop computers that are hardwired to the internet, a Promethean interactive board, a document camera, and a class set of handheld interactive expressions, and a teacher workstation. To a student, the rooms all work differently. Each teacher uses the technology, but all use it with varying degrees. Some classes use the computers for skill drill only, while others have students researching, writing papers, designing projects, and presenting them. Parents soon learn that even though all the rooms are equipped the same, the best piece of equipment in the classroom is a teacher who learns how to use the technology for delivering instruction. I will admit, a few years back, I was one of those teachers that used current technologies for skill drill. Luckily, that is now in the past. Through my coursework at BSU, I have discovered and learned the AECT standards. Learning all the aspects of the AECT standards have changed me from a teacher who used technology for skill drill to a teacher that uses technology in many ways. I have studied design and learned skills that allow me to design instruction for learners of all ages. My instruction uses print materials, audio-visual, and computer technologies, which include podcasts and websites. My courses have taught me how to best utilize the process and resources for learning through implementation and diffusion of innovation to my students and colleagues. I am now confident to manage the technology that I possess in my classroom so that my students can complete projects, I can deliver instruction, and we can all use the resources available in the classroom to learn. During the past 2 years, I have changed my brick-and-mortar traditional classroom into a hybrid learning environment. I have a class Moodle account that allows my 3rd graders to enter a safe online learning environment that I have created for them. I design age-appropriate websites for them to use in Moodle, along with having child-friendly safe links for learning that I evaluate prior to them using. 3 afternoons a week, I roll in the cow cart, computers on wheels, so that each child can have equal access to my Moodle account, Having all 26 students actively engaged in online learning allows me to work with small groups of children so I can best meet their needs.
What comes next, Aggie? That is a question I have been asked a lot lately by my family and friends as they realize I am getting to the end of my journey at Boise State. I tell them I would like to continue the development of my online classroom. I would like to develop curriculum in math and science so my third grade students are completely online with Envision and Pearson SuccessNet and Math IXL. Over the summer, I plan to build lessons that incorporate the three programs so the children can go from one to the other seamlessly. I would also like to continue and develop more science curriculum for the students. The purpose for doing those activities is so that next year in my hybrid classroom, my students will go at their own pace in math and in science, enabling themselves to grow as quickly or as slowly as they would like. That will allow me time to work on further developing their reading skills. I feel if I have more time to develop reading skills, they will be able to succeed better all around in life. For reading is needed in math and science and social studies and every aspect of their life. Hopefully, the development of the online classes will allow the children to grow well. I would also like to learn about teacher certification programs. I have heard that there are certification programs in Microsoft Word, at Google, and at Promethean Planet. I have even heard that Google offers a teacher summer camp. That sounds like a lot of fun to me. Earning my certification in these programs will make me feel more successful when I teach the programs to the students in the classroom. I also plan to use some time this summer to develop and explore Web 2.0 tools. I would like to go and search and do better jobs using my Vlogster and my Prezi and developing photos and Photoshop and all kinds of things that are out there. There is so much out there. I want to be able to fine-tune exactly what I want next year for my online classroom. For being a good educator in technology does not mean knowing little bits of all the technology, but I feel it means knowing a lot about one part of technology that you can teach well to other students. The technology isn't as important to the children as a good teacher who knows how to incorporate the technology upon her students. I plan to continue to be a leader in my school district, to help others in my school district incorporate technology into their classrooms. This past year, I taught 2 classes at the local county office, Moodle in the elementary classroom along with my friend Allison. I would like to teach more of those classes next year and introduce more teachers into using Moodle to set up their online learning management system. I have been asked by the high school to come up and help them develop their online curriculum for next year. My local high school currently offers no online curriculum and realizes that they need to start doing so in order to keep students. Many students would like to learn topics that we do not have, for example, Japanese or Italian. Also, students miss a lot of school time due to after-school activities. If they were able to have online learning, then they wouldn't miss so much school after lunch, so they could continue in their academics and not get further behind. Those plans sound like a lot, but I think I can do it. All that I have done at Boise State this past 2 years has prepared me well. Thank you. I would like to say thank you to my husband Glenn, who helped me many times on my web projects and my designs throughout my time at Boise State University. To my children, Katie and Sam, for supporting me and proofing my projects before I turned them in. To my friend Allison, who shared the journey, and all the other people who offered me countless hours of support. I would also like to thank the instructors at Boise State University for setting up wonderful online classes so I too could be a wonderful online teacher. Thank you, and thanks again.